You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey everybody, what's up? Happy Friday, or some call Friday. What's up everybody? I hope everybody has been having a wonderful, wonderful Friday. I hope you guys have had a wonderful, wonderful week and are looking forward to a really nice weekend. Me personally, I don't have that much planned, so I might, go on and gather my little grandbaby up for the weekend since I really don't have much to do. But yes. Besides catching up with some videos, some good content, some TV shows. Other than that, I really don't have much to do this weekend. So just kind of going to relax. But again, I hope you guys are all having a wonderful, wonderful day. Now, I just want to say, for those of y'all who have never probably seen me cover a court case or do commentary on a court case, if it isn't like national or trending or something like that, that is like up for grabs, for everybody, the P. Diddy's, the R. Kelly's, the Harvey Weinstein's, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to here down in the B sector, if it doesn't touch the streets first, I don't discuss it. So I don't go out looking for people's, information and shit like that. But if it comes to the YouTube streets, especially if people are talking about their own cases, then we're going to discuss it over here, okay? So that's just how it works over here. And a particular case that we have been covering is, of course, with Dovie and with Just Read My Book. So we're just giving our little update. I'm going to do my little commentary on it because a lot of people have been doing commentary on it. And yes, that's one of the shows I need to catch up on, T. Danielle. Y'all gonna get me. Ooh, please forgive me. But yeah, I need to catch up on Ruthless. And of course, I'm going to do Power. But yeah, definitely Power. Definitely Power, because this is the last go round. We ain't missing that. Okay, if I don't review nothing else as far as TV shows, we definitely doing Power. So I've been doing that show since day one. So yeah, definitely. But please come on in, everybody. Please like and share the video. Soul Sister, Forever Lisa, Silent Storm, T. Danielle, welcome to the chat, everyone. Smooth Carter, Amani. Yes, you said, do I have any leftovers for Labor Day? What leftovers we did have, they went out today, Amani. We had a whole bunch of food. Y'all saw my video. We had a whole bunch of food. What up, Gemini? But yeah, even on a regular, normal day, just cooking dinner, after like 2, 3, 4 days, that stuff goes in the trash. So same thing with holidays. That stuff goes out by whatever the next trash day is. That stuff is gone. Okay? I don't care how much food is left. But anyway, yeah, so that's what that is on that. What up, Black Pearl? Hey, Kimberly, how you doing, love? Come on in. Make sure you like and share the video. If you are new here, please feel free to subscribe to the channel and also hit the membership button if you want to become a member. And of course, if you want to donate to the content or to the platform, it's $ the hood table 402 on the Cash App. Okay. But so let's get into what we're here to discuss. Oh, you said the food look. Yes. Listen. You ain't gonna catch me around here with no nasty arse kitchen, okay? You ain't gonna catch me around here with no nasty arse kitchen, okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, ain't no way, Jose. I gotta keep my kitchen spotless, okay? That right there, that's the kitchen. That's the kitchen. That's where I do my greatest work. Okay, that's one angle. That's the other angle. This is the side of the countertop that I was on when I was recording. Y'all see the marble. Y'all see the marble and the wine holder and all that. That's where I was when I was recording. You see the little kids table down to the right. That's the little kid table. Then you see the big kid table in the back. But that's what my kitchen looks like every day. Okay. But yeah, I ain't gonna never come on here and be in no messy ass kitchen. Shit. Anyway. But yeah, so yes, we're all wishing Leo a speedy recovery as well. Leo, a lot of people on here are really, really praying for her and really, really going hard for her as far as like trying to support her, keep her entertained by the content, especially when she's doing her chemo treatments. You know, I know Reed is one of them who's really been, trying to go in and always thinking about her and sending good vibes out. As far as like what we can do, virtually, that's the best thing. Send out positive vibes, keep the prayers coming, keep the love coming, and that's one thing I really love about our sector is even some people who don't even like maybe not even spoke to someone all the time, or maybe not even have been really in their camp, or maybe even had an issue with them before. I'm not saying anybody in particular. I'm just saying in general, we know how to come together in the sector. Thank you, Tia. There you go, boo. We know how. What up, Blackberry Molasses? We know how to go up and go in for the sector. Okay, so I love that. I really do love that. I really do. I really do. Put all the bullshit to the side and throw up some prayers. Okay. All right. God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good. And speaking of God is good, to get to the commentary, y'all, Dovie. Did y'all watch Dovie earlier today? Dovie was over there rejoicing, wasn't she? Just rejoicing. I mean, Dovie was over there cutting up because she claimed that she had won her civil lawsuit. What up? You gotta chill. Her civil lawsuit against Just Read My Book. And I'm actually waiting on Just Read My Book to come live because she had made some comments in K-Fit's chat. And shout out to all my members. Shout out to all the members. She had made a comment in a few people's chat saying Dovie didn't win. Dovie's a liar. Dovie made some shit up. I don't know how she won. All that kind of stuff, right? So people was like kind of going in on Just Read. And they was like, what do you mean? You mean the court lied? Because Dovie said, and the court said, and the computer said, the website said that Dovie won. That's what it said. That's what it said. No, she didn't come live. Kimberly Black, she did not come live. I saw a few comments on her community wall, though. I did see some comments on her community wall. Now, I'm still on her community wall, and I was just trying to keep an eye out because I'm like, should I go live? Should I wait till Just Read My Book go live? Should I wait? But I'm like, let me get in where I fit in because it's always somebody live these days. But one thing that Just Read My Book did say was, don't you guys believe that liar? The trial is set for this afternoon at 2 p.m. Then somebody said the state of North Carolina must be lying because at 11:49 Eastern Standard Time, they are saying that you owe Dovie $1,010.63. So then somebody said, child, Dovie won. Somebody said, clearly someone else is lying. Somebody said, Just Read My Book. These community posts are fine and all, but to be honest, they are not winning the perception war. Okay, they said we need you to come live, even if on the black screen, to get a people updates and our counter narrative. And somebody else said, yes, something's just not adding up. And you know what? I didn't say that, but I was saying that in my head. I'm like, how could Dovie get on here and say she won? How could the website say she's granted $1,000, including transportation and Uber fees? But then Just Read My Book was saying, she's lying. Just wait till I go live. I Just Read My Book. She got something to say. And then she also said, I hope you guys have on your notifications, have your cocktails and appetizers ready. And somebody else said, you know what? What time? She still hasn't came live. Maybe she's on a backup channel or something like that. If she went on a backup channel or something like that, please let me know, because somebody told me that she might have a backup channel. What up, Dovie? How you doing? How you doing, Dovie? I saw you over there cutting up, having me cracking up, girl. The way you was talking about Judge, she robbed me. Judge. I know you wasn't yelling at the judge like that, Dovie. I know you was probably being theatrical. But yeah, that shit was funny. I was like, Dovie, you was talking to the judge like that? Talking about, there she is, Judge. She's on YouTube. She done took my money. She done took my money. She owed me. She owed me. Judge, she took my food stamps, Judge. She took my card. She took my stamp. She took my EB to the T. Oh, Dovie. Dovie be having me cracking up, y'all. Dovie be having me cracking up. But anyway, you guys. So let's do the update. So we all know that last year, I don't even remember around the time, it was like March, April, May, June, something like that. Dovie had moved in with Just Read My Book, and they were for a minute roommates. And Dovie claimed that she was supposed to pay $400 every month for 3 months. Is that right? Let me pull up my information here, because I don't want to lie. I don't want to lie. Where's my little information? I got all these screens. Okay, here we go. Okay, so yes, it was 4 months for $300 for each month, and she was supposed to be renting a room. And I can see that. I mean, that is still kind of cheap to be renting a room, because me personally, if you rent a room in my house, I'll probably charge you about shit. Let's see. You got a room. I got a room. You use a kitchen. I got my own bathroom. It's still 2 more bathrooms in the house: upstairs, downstairs, backyard, front yard, garage, central air, every television network you can think of over here, Wi-Fi. I'm gonna probably charge you half the goddamn mortgage. But down there, down south, bills and prices and things are different. But anyway, so she was charging her $300 4 months for a room. And AC repair, she wanted $85 because she claimed she helped Just Read My Book pay to get her compressor fixed and her air conditioner. And then miscellaneous fees for $100, because Dovie claimed that Just Read My Book was drinking up her liquor. Okay, she did a low. She did a low. Sponsor, they didn't ravish my liquor cabinet. They didn't ravish my wine bar, my wet bar. Sponsor. But yeah, so she was also, trying to get money for, reimbursement for liquor and things like that. Dovie, yes, baby. Yes, did you just holler to you? But anyway, so all together with the 3 months, I'm trying not to laugh, y'all. So all together with the 4 months rent, the AC repair, the miscellaneous, was supposed to be $1,385. Now, again, Dovie and them had to go to court today. And Dovie, she showed up at court, and she showed up on time. And you didn't say what? What didn't you say, Dovie, about the liquor? Because I still got all my notes from last year, honey. So what part didn't you say? What part didn't you say, boo? What part didn't you say? Because you claimed last year you was buying her liquor. Mm-hmm. Let me know, boo. Let me know. Let me know. Okay, Dovie. Okay, Dovie. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, Dovie. Okay. But okay, anyway, moving right along. All right, Dovie. So anyway, it was $1,385 that Dovie was asking for, and she did go to court today, and she did show up on time. But Just Read My Book wasn't there. And the judge, she tried to wait around for Just Read My Book. She kept sending Dovie to the back and seeing other people trying other cases. And then finally she had Dovie come back up. And then she asked Dovie, is she here yet? Dovie's like, I don't know. I ain't walked around like I'm gonna go walk around, look for somebody I'm suing. If anything, you gonna hope and wish and pray, right? That they don't come. Ain't that how it usually goes? You hope they don't show up so you can win the case. So Dovie was like, nah, judge, I ain't do it. All right, Dovie. Okay, I lied on you. I'm sorry, Dovie. Forgive me. Forgive me, boo. I'll take it back, Dovie. I'll take it back. I'll take it back. Right here at 5:40 p.m. Central Time, I'm taking it back, okay? Take back, take back, take back, take back in my Shakim voice. So she never showed up. And that's what people were confused about. Like, you didn't even show up, but you're trying to say that Dovie didn't win. You're trying to say that Dovie went in there lying. You're trying to say that they didn't give her anything. And what up, friend? How you doing, love? Shout out to the members. And you're trying to say that, the judge, everything was inaccurate and people were confused. So I kept checking the court records throughout the day. And so what I ran across was that Just Read My Book might be right. She just might be right. Now, one thing that the judge did say to, I don't know, who did she say it to, Dovie? Was it the bailiff or somebody? She told them to check to see if she was actually served. Now, Dovie, it might not have been a bailiff, but they had asked somebody, did she get served? Did she, actually, did you serve her? Did she accept it? Did she sign for it? Whatever, And Dovie was like, yeah, the person was like, yeah, she got served. They said, Just Read My Book was served on the 4th. And, at 10:58 a.m., I'm looking at it right now. 10:58 a.m., Just Read My Books, she was served 9/4, right? So she knew she had to go to court. But after reading, Dovie had won and all that, and watching Dovie, over on her show, basically saying she won and everything, I kept looking and I found something else. And basically, the civil judgment was granted to Dovie, but they found out, and I'm gonna read you specifically what it said. They found out that Just Read My Book had got the wrong time. For some reason, don't ask me how, but she was given a totally different time. She was right. It was 2:00. Just Read My Book was given 2:00 p.m. I don't know how. I ain't even never heard of no shit like that happen before. Where somebody got one time and somebody else got another time. That was really weird. So yeah, Just Read My Book. Everybody was like, "Oh, just admit it." They was trying to go in on her. Just read my book. You need to pay Dovie her money. Pay what you weigh. The judge said Dovie was over there. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. But what they basically said was, it's a continuance. The trial of this action is continued to the following date and time on a motion of the judge or the magistrate. So the judge has set a new time, a new hearing, and that's at 9 a.m., same courthouse, on the 17th of this month. It says, hearing to consider Rule 60 motion to set aside the judgment that was entered today due to error. So that's what it says. There was an error. I don't know how it happened, but there was an error. They told Reed 2 p.m. They told Dovie 9 p.m. By 9 a.m. By 11 something a.m., Dovie was running out the courthouse $1,000 richer. $1,000 richer. And I guess around 2 p.m. when Just Read My Book went to court, because she was watching, Just Read My Book was in everybody's chats. And she was like, that bitch lying. She ain't won shit. We ain't even went to court yet. The court ain't till 2:00. Just wait till I leave here at 2:00. K-Fit was like, okay, so you going live after, and K-Fit was like, okay. She's going live, after 2:00 p.m. But she still hasn't went live yet. She's still probably preparing to go live. I don't know. But they said due to an error, and what they specifically said was defendant failed to appear in court when case heard at 9 a.m. on 9/6/24, which is today, because defendant's notice of hearing had the trial time listed as 2 p.m. So that's why, that is exactly why Just Read My Book was trying to tell us that Dovie was lying. It wasn't that Dovie was lying. And what up, K-Fit? Hey, beautiful. It wasn't that Dovie, I'm exaggerating over here, Dovie. Can I exaggerate a little bit? Damn. I know you didn't run out the motherfucking courthouse. Shit, Dovie. I wasn't even there at the courthouse. You wasn't live there. I don't know if you ran, skipped, walked, crawled out the courthouse. Can I just, Dovie, please, baby. Lord Jesus. Now I know you ain't taking this that serious, Dovie. What I just said. Come on now. Okay, now anyway, Catherine said, I think that Just Read My Book is lying regardless. She failed to show up at the first time though. Yeah, Dovie, you know I'm just playing, child. Just playing. I'm just trying to be entertaining. That's all, boo. That's all. You know I like you, Dovie. You know I like you, right? Right. So this ain't in malice or nothing like that. But yeah, Dovie was given the judgment because Just Read My Book didn't show up. However, thank you, Angry Emoji, and thank you for being a member. Shout out to all the members. Due to her giving the wrong time, it was conflicting information. So the judge has set aside the previous ruling. So that's what that is, you guys. So that clears that all up. So they have to go back to court on the 17th. I'm sure both of them will be there on time. And Dovie also said that she has to go back on the 23rd for civil, but we got to get past this first. So once that happens, we'll do commentary on that. But for right now, I guess, and then besides that, you don't get paid right away anyway. They got to go, they got to give the person time, just like the judge said, with any court case. When somebody wins, the person who has to pay, they are allotted so much time to pay. Sometimes it's 30 days, sometimes it's 60 days. Sometimes they make arrangements to make it even longer, depending on if it's like a Cardi B lawsuit and a Tasha K. Okay? That type of money. Yep, it's on the 17 cruiser. Yep, it was the court's fault. But can you imagine being just, and I'm not on anybody's side, right? I'm just doing commentary. But can you imagine being Just Read My Book and you know that your time says 2 p.m., but everybody in the B sector besides me, because some told me to sat on it, the hood table, sat on it. Everybody besides me, no shade to anybody who was doing commentary. Love you guys, honestly. And K-Fit, I always love watching her. Very entertaining. But we didn't know. Nobody knew that the court had made a mistake. So just imagine being Just Read My Book and you in court, you waiting. By that time, she wasn't even probably on her way to court. Well, she probably was on her way then. But she's like driving along probably, tuning into the B sector and like, Just Read My Book lost. Dovie won. Dovie get $1,000. I know Just Read My Book, and she probably, since she was probably driving on her way to court, she probably didn't go online. She probably didn't look to see if any judgment had been issued or anything like that, because she thinking in her head, I don't got to be there at 2 o'clock. I know she was probably calling Dovie every kind of line, son of a gun she could think of. She was probably calling her every line, son of a gun that she was thinking of. And you said, Dovie, Dovie, I know this was the civil case. That's why I was a little confused, because if you go back and listen to your video, you kept saying the 23rd. Something is also happening on the 23rd. So I don't know what was happening on the 23rd. That's why, and I didn't see nothing on the records because I sure looked. And I was like, I wonder what Dovie talking about. But anyway, I would continue, Dovie, to not talk too much about the case on your channel, on your platform, now that we know that there is a, another date coming up. So I wouldn't speak too much into it about it, but it's you can do what you want. You know what I'm saying? Just like Just Read My Book, she hasn't really talked about it too much, even though Dovie has a case against her by Just Read My Book. Now, Dovie did say that, I was watching Dovie earlier today, and Dovie did say that she was told that, for a while, Just Read My Book was making, certain type of posts and comments on her community wall about Dovie, about, her illness, about her needing to see a psychiatrist, about, her ex or her past husband, and, things like that. I didn't see none of those posts. I'm not saying they ain't there, but when you do stuff like that and you in a court case, especially if it's public, especially if it's over here on the B sector, I wouldn't be going too heavy on my community walls or on my content. Now, some people around here, they get into these court cases and they won't talk too much about it because they know better. Because everything that happens on the internet stays on the internet. And if you got a lawsuit against somebody, you can slip up and say something. If somebody got a lawsuit, you can slip up and say something, and they could use that in the court of law. So I'm just saying, I didn't see none of the posts that Just Read My Book had put on her community wall. I heard she was putting stuff on there, and then she was deleting. Yep. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be putting too much. I don't know what all Just Read was putting on there. Because, as far as I know, I didn't really hear Dovie talking too much about the case. And I really didn't even see, because I don't follow Just Read My Book like that. So I didn't see him. But Dovie, they evidently, she knows all about him. All about him. August 22nd, she brought me to court. August 23rd, I brought her to court. Yep. What up, Pastor? What up? How you doing? Okay, Dovie. Okay, Davey. Blah, blah. I'm trying to say Dr. Pastor and Dovie at the same time. I'm like, baby. Davey. But yeah, so what up, Con to me? How y'all doing? But yes, so that's what up, Just Love Me. How you doing? How you doing, Catherine Powell and everybody else that's falling in? Miss LA, how you doing? Shout out again to all the members. Shout out to all the supporters. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in, please, and thank you very much. Yes. So you said Home will be a lawyer. She went live that same day discussing the case. He will be. So we do know that there is going to be another case. So this part of the case has been postponed. Dovie suing for, the rent that she paid for not getting the room and the air conditioner and miscellaneous fees. And of course, when you win, you get like travel expenses fees, if you have to fly a plane, if you have to catch an Uber, put gas in the car, whatever, you get reimbursed for all that shit, right? So that case right now, the judge set aside that judgment. But there is still the other one. The other case that is still yet to be heard, and that is basically Just Read My Book, charges for basically harassment. Let me bring it up. They call it communicating threats. That's what it's called. And that is what Just Read My Book filed against Dovie. Now, in some situations, depending on the type of case, the type of charges, the type of crime, it get picked up by the state. That's just like if you're in an abusive relationship, things like that. The state will pick it up, even if you try to drop it, even if you don't press it. Sometimes the state will just pick shit up. So yeah, the state versus Dovie. That's for communicating threats. Offense code 5328. And of course, that was filed by Just Read My Book. And let me blow it up real big so I can see it. Okay. Let's see here. One second while I'm pulling that up. Please make sure you guys are liking and sharing the video. Please and thank you very much. Okay, so as it says on here, on or about the date of offense shown and in the county named above, the defendant unlawfully and willfully did threaten to physically injure the person. Just Read My Book. The threat was communicated to Just Read My Book by creating a video via YouTube where which is Dovie, she verbally stated, "I am going to beat your ass and I am going to bust out all of your windows." And the threat was made in a manner and under circumstances which would cause a reasonable person to believe that the threat was likely to be carried out, and the person threatened believed that the threat will be carried on. Now, I know some of you guys, I know I'm not the only one, but I'm not Just Read. I'm not just Read. But I don't know. I think if I was arguing back and forth with Dovie and I saw her on her live, going crazy, them dreads flying around, and she's like, "I'm going to bust those windows out your car." I probably wouldn't take it too seriously, but then there's the case of, and I'm not saying that Dovey would even do something like that, but there's always the case of you never know. And I'm not saying Dovey would do something like that. I really don't think Dovey would do something like that. But you know what I'm saying? Now, if you know, I guess you have to take it like this too. They kind of stay in the same vicinity, kind of in the same area. So that could make a difference too. Now, if you stayed in my same state and you told me you about to bust them windows out my car, I might roll up on your ass and park in your grass and say, come bust these bitches. I'm going to leave that motherfucker there overnight. I'm going to just park it outside and be like, bust the windows. Go ahead, bust the windows. Because trust and believe, I'm going to be busting. Ooh, see, I'm about to revert back to my street days, my hood days. Ooh, boy. The stories I could tell about windows and doors, tires. I mean, oh God. Anyway. Now, Dovie did say on her live today, she said she ain't worried about it. She said, as far as the 16, I ain't going to jail. Dovie said, I ain't going to jail. I ain't sitting down in them dirty ass jails. Boy, she had me cracking up. What Dovie say? All the judges probably gonna say is y'all two old scamming bitches need to go your own way. Who was that? Was that Sassy in the chat, Dovie? Sassy said, not y'all two scamming bitches. That shit was funny. That shit was funny. Dovie said the judge gonna say, y'all two scamming bitches need to take your ass somewhere and set your asses down some damn where. You go your way. You go your way. Just leave each other the fuck alone. Oh my God. Dovie, boy, Dovie is a character. She can be very animated over there. Somebody in chat did say, was Sugarfoot in court today? And I'm like, how y'all think Sugarfoot in court today when Sugarfoot's mama wasn't even in court today? If Sugarfoot's mama was going to be in court at 2 p.m., then Sugarfoot probably, if they was going to show up, would be there at 2 p.m. But, yeah, Sugarfoot was not at court today. But yeah, so anyway. You had a car to do casino though, Miss Dovie. Oh yeah, see, yeah, they say pretty, yeah, see, in a situation like that, if somebody makes some threats about your vehicle or your house, I probably would take it a little bit more seriously. But when I say, like, generally speaking, like most of us on here don't stay nowhere near each other. And I know a lot of people just get on here and just be bumping their gums. They ain't gonna bust a motherfucking grape. And we know who most of those people are, right? We know who most of those people are. So yeah, most of them is not gonna bust a motherfucking grape. But yeah, again, I'm not saying I think Dovie would do something like that. I don't think she would, but I am not the one who that message was for either. Right? So, you can't tell anybody how to feel. You can't tell anybody how to think, when it comes to, certain situations, like these. But anywho, so as far as the next court date, besides the 17th, when they are going back to court for Dovie's civil lawsuit, the next date is the 16th, which is right before that date. And that is the date of, the state of North Carolina versus Dovie. Dovie, again, is not worried. I kind of am looking forward to, though, that date, because it could go either way in these type of situations. One person could think, oh, that's a very serious charge. What you said was very serious to her. And with Dovie also talking about all the comments and all the posts and stuff that that she alleged has been putting on her community wall over the last 8 months, you know, it can get you know, that's why I highly recommend if you're in a lawsuit with someone on here in any sector of YouTube, just don't be posting shit about it. Don't be going too deep into your case. You know, you can't let the right hand know the left. You know how that goes. So that's all I got to say about that. But yeah, you said just remember should have left Sugar for defend her. She might have won. Mm-mm. Oh no, I'll never forget when we found out about Sugarfoot and Dovie's teeth, child. If that wasn't the funniest shit ever. Yes, Dovey, the 16 and 17. And you know we're gonna be waiting. We're gonna be waiting to hear back from you. We're gonna be waiting to hear back from her. And I'm trying to be not biased at all. So I don't even want to say I hope Dovey wins and I hope she loses because I'm not on anybody's side. I'm just saying that I really don't think Dovey would do some shit like that. But I also hate that it happened this way because some people will take you fucking serious and they will take your ass to fucking court and then be like, well, shit, you did it. You said it. You know? And that's true, Tia. The state don't play. They sure don't. That they will pick up some charges. Shoot, just Reed could drop that shit, try to drop it today. And they be like, sorry, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. Communication threats over the internet. Uh mm-mm. Mm-mm. So yeah, they don't play. Sometimes they just don't play. But I am looking forward to just read my book. You know, she said she was going live. She said have your cocktails and appetizers ready. But that was a while ago. Let me see. Let me look. Okay. It wasn't a while ago. It was about 2 hours ago. It was about 2 hours ago, to be honest. And that's when she said, I hope you guys have on your notifications, have your cocktails and appetizers ready. So I'm gonna have my cocktail and appetizers ready. But I guess she still's gonna go live. You know, she ain't gotta go live, but I guess she probably will go live. But by now, a lot of people already know what the confusion was. Because Just Read My Book was looking mighty bad. She was looking mighty bad. Like I said, if I would have been Just Read My Book and they told me 2 o'clock and I'm looking at YouTube and they talking about Dovey already went to court. She done came, conquered, and went back home. And I'm still on my way to the damn courthouse. Uh-uh. Dovey said, all I need is a chance for the judge to hear me. If the judge could just hear me out, then I know I got this in the bag. And the judge did hear her out, but she didn't have nobody else to hear. Why not? Because the courts fucked up. I still can't believe they fucked up. Tia, can you believe that? Like, how often does that? Whoever needs to be fired? Because what if this was really something serious, like something that would, you know, result in the police coming to pick you up, carrying you off to jail, locking you up, throwing you in the back of the police car, all this shit because somebody won a case for you against the board, you know, depending on the type of case, that could like end drastically. What it was like some serious charges and you walk your ass in there thinking you about to go to court and they coming to take your ass away. So, you know, but of course, in this situation like this, it's a civil case. But, you know, still, I know I would have been like, that bitch lying. She knows she lying. I know she was probably screaming at the phone while she was typing in K-Fit chat and everybody else chat. Like, don't believe her. She ain't lying. We ain't even went to court yet. Because this don't make no sense. Just read my book. What is you talking about? It really didn't make no sense. But Lady Tia said the hood table, you dropped the T, the course messed up. Ain't no live to have. That is true. Oh my God. Did I ruin it for Just Read My Book? Lady Tia, did I ruin it? Miss Darling said I ain't going at. No, Miss Darling. I'm looking at the court paperwork. I'm literally looking at the paperwork. I'm literally, it's a continuance for the 17th at 9 a.m. and it says the judge requests a continuance hearing to reconsider the rule that was made today. The judge said they're setting the ruling to the side because defendant failed to appear in court when the case was heard at 9 a.m. this morning because the defendant's notice of hearing had trial time listed as 2 p.m. So they obviously got proof. They got paperwork that it had the wrong time on there. And then a small claims trial to follow the hearing. I'm looking at the court paperwork right now. And this was dated today at 3:49 p.m. So this would have been after Dovie's time and after Just Read My Books time. So yeah, that's what the judge had to say. So if anybody wants to hit the link, let me know. I can drop the link if anybody wants to hit the link and chop it up or discuss this or anything else. I'll drop the link. Let me find it. Let me pin it. Let me pin it. Let me pin the old nasty piece of stinking link. Okay, so I got it pinned. So I'm gonna give y'all some moments. I'm gonna give y'all some moments if anybody wants to jump up here and discuss this or anything else that's going on in the sector. You said you still think it'll be the same, Beef Inquirer? What up, Beef Inquirer? Hey, Very Carrie, how you doing? Now, Lady Tia said it does change the state. Hit the link, Lady Tia. Well, you probably at work, like most people do. Got a job around here. I know. Some of us gotta work. But it was a technical error. Yeah, it was a technical error, Red Star. Yep, it absolutely was. What up, Bossy Don Diva? What up, PDP? How y'all doing? Did I miss anybody? What up, kind of me? Room Shaker, Silky Black. What up? Latif, that was funny, Dovey. That was funny. What up, Jill's Comfort Zone? How you doing? I dropped the link. I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes because if y'all don't got anything to say, I'm gonna end because literally that's all I wanted to do was review the updates, the update to the update because we had some updates and then we had some updates a little bit after that. So yeah, the same argument. But the thing is, just read my book. When she was talking in K-Fist chat, I took the screenshots. So let me tell y'all what she was saying and just read my book's chat. And I'm gonna add Tia on here. Got to put up my cover just to be sure. Hey boo.
Hey, Boo, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you very well.
Okay.
What's up?
What's up? You was going to say something? Or you was just.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna these screenshots that I had put on here because some people said it might change things. I don't know. Some people said it might be the same ruling, but just read my book in K Fit chat. She said she obviously lied and it will be rectified. She said there was no rental agreement. And then she said, oh, that's when she said I was in the courtroom and can't turn up the volume, but when I get home it's on. So that's she was literally listening to everybody doing commentary while she was on her way to court. And I still got a picture of my kitchen in the background. Let me take that down.
Go on and
Oh,
show
while
that.
she was on
Go
her
on and
way to
show that
court.
kitchen.
Yeah, somebody had asked me about my kitchen. They was
I
like, oh,
love a big, nice kitchen with an island, honey.
I didn't even realize I still had it up. I'm trying to find a picture so I can take it down. But anyway, go ahead, Tia, while I find this damn picture.
I think it's going to change because of the era. And the reason why is because I don't believe that Just Read My Book didn't realize that they had different times. And because of that era, Just Read My Book wasn't able to defend herself. She wasn't able to present whatever she had for this particular part of their cases because they got multiple. But for this one, when it came to rent and things like that, I do think that Miss Dovie video, the one that we watched all day that day when she got kicked out, I think that Just Read My Book definitely would be liable for how she put her out because by law you just can't put somebody out unnoticed like that. But there was a time when Just Read My Book said that she did, Miss Dovie. She said, Just Read My Book before this. Oh, sorry, my daughter just.
I'm sorry. I just want to make sure that's you, Dovey Boo.
Hey,
Hey, baby.
Just read my, Miss Dovie, wasn't
yeah,
a time before the whole situation happened where we saw online where she had put you out that day? Didn't she had already filed for putting you out before we saw what we saw?
she said she told the police that she did when the police come, and the
Yep.
police said for her to show her in her tablet, and she didn't show it. So I don't know. She
So
said
if
she did, but the officer asked her to show him in the computer that she filed it.
and it was that
It
day
was
when we
bad.
saw it.
Yeah, yeah,
But
and
I
she
can
went in
I can
for it.
recall she said something about she had already
Mhm.
did like this eviction process with you before the whole thing that we saw of
Mhm.
you being put out. If she did put had already had something in process, that is where she defend herself today. But because of the era, she wasn't able to defend herself. But if she hadn't, your video alone shows that she evicted you wrongfully. But if she has something in process, she can defend that.
Well, I don't know, and it does not matter with me. Um, It gonna be what it gonna be, and she still owe me. You still owe me,
I know
okay?
personally, I wouldn't rent or pay anybody for rent if I wasn't getting a room. I might as well go stay
That's
in
the
like
part
the,
that the judge
yeah,
was talking about. That I should not have gave her the money, and I told her I didn't give her the money for the month of April because that she said that it would start in May, and then I paid up into May until the 8th month. And she took the money. The police officer asked her, do you have her money? If she want her money, and she would go. She said, no, I don't have her money. And then I said, why she don't have it? I just gave it to her. And then the police said that um basically I don't know what else. The police said that you're gonna have to take her to court to get that money. So anyway, through today's proceeding, she has to grant me that money back because that I wasn't there that month. She took the money, and I wasn't there that month. For those other months that I wanted back because I had to spend money doing other stuff, the judge said I cannot get that back because I shouldn't even gave her the money in April, in May. She said I cannot give you that money back, but she
yeah.
said, but I can give you back um the 8th month when it happened because you didn't stay there the whole month. She had put you out. I said yes, she did.
So
Yeah.
Miss Dovey, so
Yeah,
the judge today, without any of her testimony or anybody in her position to defend her, the judge agreed that there was some money owed to you from where you didn't stay. That's what you got granted for?
yeah. I got granted for that. I got granted um for the rental car because I had already had my place, but I had to get a rental car when I was up in Georgia with my aunt when we did the family grave. I had to get a rental car to come home up here to get my key. Um, I think it was September 1st, yeah, because they was not coming back after lunch. The people said I had to come Friday after lunch. They wasn't returning when they leave at lunch at 12. So I had to get a rental car to get home here to get my key. When she know that I had my apartment, but I had to leave her place because it was a very difficult thing that was going on with all the yelling. And in the thing, you did not hear me yelling. And it was just basically her. She was doing all the yelling.
Yeah, you were really calm. I remember that.
Mhm.
Hmm.
And
So,
so they granted me for the rental car. For the rental car, they granted me for the air condition. She did not give me my money back from the air condition. All the everything that was um on my bank statement, it said for what it was for. the AC. It says for the rent. It says for the rental car. What else did it say? It said dealing back with the Uber. So that's what I had got granted on.
Okay, so it was a month of back pay for rent. It was a rental car,
Hmm.
and there was some other fees. So that ain't necessarily about all rent pay. You was granted that because of evidence that you proved that was owed to you.
That
Right,
was
and then don't
all to
forget
me.
about the court costs. It was like $126 a court
Yeah,
fee.
and then they add on the court costs and this that, and
Yeah.
other. I don't. They add on the court costs. So
So I mean, this might be a little bit crazy, but Miss Dovey, what do you think that she was supposed to defend herself with, as far
I
as that?
don't know.
What she was supposed to present that was gonna combat what you got um, granted on? What was that gonna be about? Because if the judge said that there was some back pay on rent, they're gonna approve that. You're gonna get that regardless. Because if you're not in the home, you're gonna get
Yeah.
that. So that
Okay.
won't change.
Uh-huh. And the
The
rental
rent.
car. Why did I have to get a rental car? Why did I have to get a rental car? Would I would have need a rental car? I was there at her house when I already had my place. Why did I have to get a rental car? Why did the rental car cost me $420?
Do you think she would have been able to show something different about the rent a car?
Sure, you can show that because I wasn't there. But my bank statement,
Oh, you
the
wasn't.
money was driven out my bank to give to her. It says it right there.
Okay, so
And
hood
it
take.
says the date that the money that was taken out of it. Each month, the $300 it shows on the statement.
Right.
So I think what she's saying is that month that they granted her that she was owed, some things happened. A rental car happened in that month, and some other things, some fees that happened in that month is what you was granted for, and that's what she is, because y'all basically was on a month to month lease at that point because y'all didn't have a written out lease, right?
Well,
No,
whatever
we didn't
Dovie
have
can
no
show
written
the
out
judge
leave.
as far as
We
her
didn't
bank
have not written
statement.
out leave, but we do have the statement where she said that come here. I have a room for you, and you have your own bathroom. That there was on a recording on the live. They have that, and then it was agreement between me and her, verbal, dealing back with the $300, and then the judge seen at my statement how it was did when I took out the money, how the money was taken out, the same round about the same time, either the third or the fifth. One time it was taken out on the sixth, and then it was the 300 that was given over to her, and that was for the rent. Then with the month up that I gave her the month for the eighth month, I paid for that month. But also too, I didn't stay the whole month. You have to give that back because that if I had stayed partial of the month, they would have basically be able to, but you have thrown me out with not even know it's not in there. Just go. So that means you got to give it back to me.
Now, what day did you leave, Dovie?
I left on the 13th.
Okay, from my notes, and I take really good notes. From
Okay,
my
I'm glad
notes
you
from
do.
last year. No, no, no. Listen, just listen. From my notes, just read my book said she filed eviction on the 9th.
Okay, the ninth, when she filed it on the ninth, I left that Sunday on the 13th.
And you had no idea she filed it, right?
Nope, nope,
Mm-hmm.
until the police said something that Thursday. Thursday before the 13th.
That's what I was talking about.
The
The hood
Thursday
table
before
on
the
your note.
13th. Yeah.
Yeah, when she filed on the ninth, we didn't see the video until what date? The hood table. Do you remember what date that was that we
The
seen the
13th.
whole?
I mean,
So
that's
that
fine.
was the 13th, which means she had started the process of evicting you on the ninth. That's what I thought I heard. That's why I was saying
Right.
maybe if she was in the court today, this morning, that probably would have been her defense that she didn't illegally evict you. She started the process
She
because
started, she started the process, but she still couldn't do nothing
Yeah,
until
because you
to
get
the
30
third to
days.
the 30 days or don't take my money. She
right,
still can't. You
but
just
she
can't
still
say
took your money.
then I'm out of there. But you
So
can't
she took your
take
money.
my money and start the eviction too. No,
Right.
it's not right, not fair. No, it don't go in and in.
Okay. So I do. I so
And then
so
you can't say she didn't pay me for the month of August. So now you put it in the court and 30 days gone. Well, honey, you didn't pay the money on August 3rd. But so that would be a vision of, hey, yeah, she wants you out. She didn't take your money, but she let you say that she didn't take your money for the month of August. You still have your money. But no, you take my money and you want me out. No, it don't go, you don't get them both. Take my money and then you want me out. You got to go
Right.
through the process with the court. Don't take her money. Tell the
Right.
judge, I didn't take no money, bro. I let her keep her money, but I put it in the court. It's been 30 days. She stayed the 30 days there. She didn't pay me, and I want her out. But you can't take somebody's money, then want they out, and then it's gonna be just like that way. No, it's not.
Yeah,
You
so
have to
you're
return
right.
that money back.
You're absolutely right, Miss Dovie. She took the money. If she wanted you out on the 9th, she shouldn't have took your money on the
She could
13th or
have did
12th.
the paperwork on the
Yeah.
ninth. Let me kept my money. When she do the process automatic, when the end of the month come or whatever, I'm out of there. The 30 days up, gone. That's it.
Yeah, so yeah, there may not be a change on this, especially with that, because she took the money, and also I wanted to say, Miss Dovie, since I was up here, even though I'm gonna get down, she have the hood table. Yes, just read my book has been saying a lot of things on her community wall,
You can
and
say that I didn't know nothing about it for 11 months. It was
she
somehow or
it's
another
a lot of things she have
come back
said.
and loaded up on her communal wall. So I never responded. I don't know nothing about it. I don't know nothing. You can't see me storing anything on the community wall. I didn't know nothing about it until it was like a week before court. Somebody sent me $1 named Pepper and said that Dovie, she's slandering you on her community wall. And then when I went over there, I was like, it just did something. Oh my God, this stuff been going on for 11 months. I didn't know nothing about it because I don't go over there. I don't look for, I don't mention nothing about this woman. The whole thing was totally awful. Awful. I don't even like talking about it because it does something to me. So that's why that when she was over there to View's channel with the young lady K Fit, and K Fit said that Dovie keep talking about her. What the fuck? Excuse me. What the hell? I don't talk about no bad stuff, something that traumatized me in my head. What are you talking about?
That was the first time that I
No,
knew
I
until
don't
I
talk
heard
about
you
no
say
stuff.
that
But
over
then
there. I was like,
I came
wow.
into the chat. I was in the bushes. I came into the chat. I said, hello. I think I said, hello, everybody. And then the woman was saying, yeah, did you know that? She said that I'll be outside. She'll be in my house, outside looking in. I'm going to put it like that, outside looking in. The young lady said, the young lady is what her name, K Fit, said that excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry, I had just drunk some juice. The K Fit said that Dovie is here. Dovie is here in the room. Do you think it'd be a way where y'all can resolve or something? And then she said, no. So I put in the chat, could you drop the link, please? And then K Fit said, wait a minute, I have to call View. So I think View had walked away for a minute. So meanwhile, the woman was just screaming out, "Oh no, I'm leaving! I'm getting out of here!" But all this kind of stuff here. Then View stepped in and say, "What is going on?" K Fit say Dovie come in and she wanted the link, and I think so. She said that I think K Fit was saying her. I think that was wrong with the lady or something. Then View said, no, no, you ain't got to go nowhere. She MF all this is cursing words she started saying to me. So I walked out the door. What the fuck? How did this? Why? What happened? But and then both of them just not K Fit. No, not K Fit. Just them two gentlemen come. So I walked out the room. Now watch the step. I come in with fish fry Friday. I come back over in my room. And I was get ready to start dancing, trying to bring myself, just to pour that energy. Like, what the hell? What the fuck? And I was saying that look at all the people that I have. I look at all the channels that I have. I have over 13 channels. If I wanted to bother with you, I know where you stay at. I could have bust out your windows. I could have did this, that, and that. I don't even think of you. So that's what she had got right there and did the ladder of communication threat.
Well, what I will say, Miss Dovie, is
That's basically what but no, I live over an hour and 25 minutes away from there. How? How is I'm gonna get there? I don't think of nothing, but I don't think of that woman. That is a terrible experience for me. The thing traumatized me. No,
Well, you see
I
that
ain't
comment
talking
in
about
the
that
chat?
bad stuff, man. It's
You
too
see that
bad.
comment in the chat by Red Star? Red Star said, "Just read my book." Lied. She filed. They said they searched the court records and they showed no record of an eviction. But one thing also, Dovey, somebody sent me a $1 cash app, and they
They
said
would
to
drop
tell
me,
you.
I'll be glad to go.
No, somebody sent me a $1 cash app and said to tell you that it's red hot news, not red pepper.
Oh,
So,
oh,
Miss Dovey,
sorry.
well, Miss Dovey, I'm gonna say this.
What the name was? Red pepper? Name
He
was
said,
red
"Yeah, it's red hot news."
hot. Okay.
Miss Dover, what I will say is I have, unless it's verbal videos that you have made coming at Just Read My Book, all I've seen from her is her community wall going at you over and over and over. Her
Do you been
community wall
talking
has
about
been
my
going at
husband?
you for a very
You
long time,
saying something about
and
that?
it pops up down my timeline. That's why I was like, well, dang, is Miss Dovey talking about this?
No, I
Because,
don't talk about it. It's too often. And then if somebody come in my chat and if I see the writing, the moderator will put them in timeout and say, no, don't do that here. Don't do that here. But what happened was that I had brought that energy over in my room with her cursing me. If you coming for what? What the hell? And then when he hear K Fit say that, but Dovie keeps talking about it. What the, no, I don't. This stuff is disgusting. Can you see how frustrated I get? What the fuck are you talking about, little girl? I don't know you.
Well, somebody said that she said you had irked your husband or
I have what?
unalived your
No,
unalived
my
your
husband
husband.
died of prostate cancer.
No. I'm just saying. Somebody said she had put that on her
Yeah,
wall that you
she
had.
put that on. Give on, what the fuck, man? I'm still dreaming about my husband 24 years.
but the point is, the hood table, why is that being discussed? It ain't got nothing to
I don't
do.
know. I
Yeah,
don't.
that shouldn't even.
It's
Regardless, is
just
it just read my book trying to say all of these things to say that Miss Dovey is a liar about this, and that. The thing is, what I was getting from just read my book, community wall, is that she kept discussing things about Dovey, whether it was about the case or not. It was still about Dovey, and that's why I didn't understand. I'm like, isn't it going to court soon? Oh, isn't there a court date?
doing that.
So it was like, oh, she's a liar. She's a liar. She's lying about this. And I was like, is Miss Dovey talking about her or something? Because she continued to keep saying these on community wall. That's why it was like Miss Just Read My Book was responding to Dovey through community wall.
Oh man, she just, oh my God, it's just, but because that I know now, because I didn't know nothing about this till 11 months. I didn't know nothing about it until Red Pepper sent me the dollar and told me to go and look. And that's when I was like, it just tripped me out. So now, basically, I watch it. What else is she gonna say? All this other stuff. She just keep on going, 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 and then she'll take down the pages because I'm watching it now. The scooters are watching it now, and they gift it and basically like send it over me. So all that what she do and her community they pay now. The state not the state attorney, yeah, just that is public defender. Now they watch it. And they got all that. Basically, that she nagging on. You don't see me, nothing on my community wall would tell you anything that I said, anything about anybody. Nothing. I don't do that. I don't pick. I'm
Yeah,
not
I ain't gonna lie, Miss
and
Dovey.
I do
I
my
was
stuff right here in my life, just cutting up, just acting a fool. I don't pick. I don't like bullets. Leave me alone. She did this here.
yeah, Miss Dovey, I'll be honest. When she
The
was
reason I'm mad with K Fit is because that K
um,
Fit don't sit there and tell that lie. Oh, Dovey keep talking about, honey, who is you? Then K Fit said to her lie today, I don't know how this started. I don't really know what's going on. Then why the fuck you open up your mouth the first goddamn time? You didn't know. Stay in your goddamn place. So she said it on her channel. K Fit this evening, this afternoon. I don't really know. I think she was talking about the case or something. She said that
she was talking about that
I
video
don't really know
that we
how
saw.
it happened or how this is started, really all the outcome and all the she said, I don't know this, but I just can tell you about this. So then that's why you should have shut your goddamn mouth. How could you say that Dovey still talking about them? This stuff is fucking damn disgusting. It fucked with my damn nerve. I never been abused like this here. Never. Don't
Well,
know nothing about this type of stuff. Then
Well,
Well,
Miss
what
she
happened
Dovey,
with the
see
food
what I'm saying?
stamps,
So
Dovie?
I brought can't fit for she dipping her goddamn nose in. Think she her motherfucking ass Barbara goddamn water that kicked the shit off. That's why I don't like her motherfucking ass.
Well, what happened with the food stamps? I know that the judge
Okay,
told
what
you if
happened with
you
the
come
food stamp?
back.
She wrote down my food stamp number. She wrote down my food stamp number. And when I had came from up the street to the gambling house, it was it was 2 or 3 cards that she had. I said that you had my stuff. She said, no, I didn't touch it. She said, yeah. She said, you left it here, but I didn't touch it. I didn't. She waved up her hand and said, no, I didn't do that. I didn't touch it. So later on, so I got my stuff. I just said, oh, okay. I don't go over there dealing fight with her desk and program around. You know her business, no. So later on, I got ready to order some food. She said that I got ready to order some groceries from the grocery store for myself. She said that somehow or another that she was ordering grocery or something. So anyway, I started to order my groceries. So kind of find out on my card it wasn't nothing there, and I was asking her what happened to the card. She go that don't worry about it. I take care. I take care. Then I say that how you gonna take care of it? I say I got my card. She say that I have wrote down your card number. She say, but I'm not gonna use it. That's what happened to my damn food stamp. That's what I'm talking about right there.
did she have a food stamps too, Miss Dovey? Did both
Yeah,
of y'all
she
have
got
food
a food
stamps,
stamp.
or
I guess she get food stamp, but I don't know nothing about her business. What she get?
so you think because she started to say that she was gonna buy some food and she said she had wrote down your card that she had unusual stuff. You was minding some stuff.
Yeah, I was minus a lot of money on the card, and then she said that no, don't worry about it. She said I get it, I get it, I got the number. Don't worry about it, I get it. So that's how it happened to my food stamp.
And the judge said that if you can bring, like, if you go to the food stamp, call the number and get a printout, and if
Mhm.
anything was purchased in that area, you would be reimbursed for it,
Yeah,
right?
they were reimbursed because that was didn't pay with me. Then the judge say, well, what did you eat there? I say, well, if she was here, she would tell you junk, soda, potato chips, and vanilla wafers.
Miss Dovey, is this during the time that y'all was going through this issue, or was when y'all was getting along?
That basic. Um, the issue, I would say that the issue started like when I came from off on the trip. When I came from off on Dovie vacation, Memorial Day, that's when the issue basically had started with all the meanness and everything had started. But it
Why
still
she ain't going
worse.
to trip with you, Miss Dovey?
Huh?
Why she ain't going to trip with you? Why y'all ain't go together on that cruise?
I don't know. It was a Dovie vacation. I don't know. I don't know. It was Dovie vacation and it was already paid for and everything before I even left Florida. It was already paid for and taken care of. I just have to wait till the date come through for me to just get on the plane and go. And
Is
then
that in that's
I
in
get
this
back.
another case? Is this in the second case about the food stamps and stuff?
No. The
That
food.
all with this case?
No. This is the civil case is dealing back with that. That's it's a civil case dealing back with me. The food stamps is in there with the civil case because she wrote down my number and she used up my stamp for her and her daughter.
Yeah, somebody said that is fraud.
Mhm.
If
And
she
I
in
didn't know
fact
nothing
did
about it. And
something
she told
without
me, I didn't do nothing. I'm not gonna do nothing. I won't touch it. I won't do nothing. But she had already did. Then when I got ready to order the same thing, cookies and potato chips and vanilla wafers. I think that tasted like junk. She even told y'all that Dovie don't eat no food. I just eat junk. Yeah, that's what I just eat junk. But it still was mine. But I think so. What called off guard that she didn't think so when I came from the gambling house or shooting dice or whatever the hell that I went, that I was gonna come back and want to use my card to go to the store to to order me food, and the card was wiped out. She did
Mhm.
it.
You're welcome, Amani. I did drop. Somebody said they want to just read my books. I did drop the link. And what up, Happy Life? Shout out to you, the
I'm
member.
here.
Thank you.
I'm here.
Thank you, Happy
So
Life, for being a member.
that there is old to me. They with me had don't had my place, but I had to leave and go to let's go to another state to go to Georgia. that cost me with a rental car that I had to rent.
So Miss Dovey, this case that
That
y'all,
money's owed to me.
so y'all going on the 17th again. Well, it's the 16th case, and the 16th case is about the state going against you, right? The hood table is going against Miss Dovey.
It
The
don't really.
16th, yeah,
It
that's the
think
state
it's
against
still
Dovey.
going
Yeah,
against me. The state haven't picked it up yet. The state haven't picked it up, but they have to do it like that because they coming from like this state here. They have to put it like as the state, but the state
yeah.
have not said nothing yet besides what that man called public offender about what that he said.
So is it on the docket?
It's
That
on the docket for 9 o'clock.
on the
Yes.
16th.
On the docket for the 9 o'clock,
Do you have a
and
lawyer
I'm
for
gonna
that,
be there.
Dovey?
Huh?
Are you going to use a lawyer, or do you think you'll need
I
one?
already have. I used the public defender.
Okay.
And I wanted when we had left. Let's go back August 22nd. When I left August 22nd to go to case, go to court, get it back with her. She said that she wanted me to don't mention her name and see a psychiatrist. I said I see one every 3 months. I said no. She don't say nothing about me. I don't say nothing about. The public defender say, Dovie, you're right. I said, I want to take it to trial. It's not no day like that. No. So he said that, Dovie, you're right. I got all the paper, all the information. Yes, I think so. That'd be the best thing. I said, I want trial done today. He said that, okay, wait. He had to go and talk to the judge. He came back in the room with me, and he said that the judge had something to do after lunchtime. So he said that we're gonna make it another day. Then they made it for the first. I thought it was the 22nd because that's what we was talking about. But I got a letter in mail said it's gonna be on the 16th. So said, yeah, I want a trial with this here. So all this is getting back with my doctors and
Mhm.
and the psychiatrist that I see this, that, another. See, all that is right there. How shows how it was traumatized. Why would if a person is traumatized, why are you gonna go on and mess with the person that traumatized you? You don't do that. You run the other way. That's just like that. If somebody have ate you, you can't stand them, but you keep going over there. No, I don't like it.
So the hood table, I want to understand. On the 16th is in the docket for Miss Dovey against the
Right.
state, and on the
For
17th is
Right.
mhm,
the era that happened today.
Right. It got to be the case. Got to be reheard. With just read my book there on the 17th. The
mhm,
16th. It says the state versus Dovey for those
mhm,
communication threats. That's
mhm.
the 16th. So basically, back to back to back. Dovey, is you gonna drive both days, or you gonna spend the night in a telly, or what?
No, I'm not gonna drive neither day. I'm gonna catch an Uber.
Well, that's what I meant. Yeah, you go. So you're gonna go back home. You say, okay, okay,
Mhm.
okay.
So
I didn't know
the,
if the courthouse was far from your house
Yeah,
or.
it is far. It's
so
far.
Miss
It's
Dovey
over
on the
an hour and
16th.
25 minutes away. So how I'm gonna get down there to her house
So that's
and then
like a 3 hour drive every day.
tell her,
Okay.
Oh, that's a
uh,
lot.
and see, why would I want to do that? Somebody that traumatized you. What is I'm trying to prove with an old bitch like me? What I doing knocking at some of that? I basically was just blasting off and just going off in my and talking about telling how many channels I got. You gonna come mess with me? So I was basically in a rage. And
So,
I think so. Didn't think you know what I think? I think so. Basically, like the state would have took it if this here act had occurred. No, I didn't do nothing. I didn't, and then with my distance, I didn't do nothing. Have not been back to that state. Have not spoken to that woman. Only thing I did was text that woman and ask her about my merchandise, and that's it. And I don't have no kind of communication with that woman. That's it. Stayed
so
out
Miss
of way. Don't go in no chat where she at, but she'll come in the chat where I'm at and just pick. I leave out the damn chat because it seems like that the content creator is not saying anything. Only body that took a stand with her was Joyce. Joyce told her to stop. I said that I come in here to see Kimmy. And I said, Joyce, I come over here in peace. Is there going to be a problem with the person in your chat? I can go. I got a big lounge called the Scooter Lounge. I can go there. I cut the food in there all time of the day and night. Joyce said, no, you are my guest on my panel. No, Joyce told her to stop it. She wouldn't stop. She kept saying, you going to jail. Just putting all kind of, 120 days, all kind of stuff that kept dropping down. And Joyce told her moderator to time her out. The moderator, they must have moving too slow. And Joyce said, you know what? I'm going to have to block you. And Joyce blocked her. Me and Kimmy just stayed up there and cut the food, just talking.
Well, Miss,
I have not even mentioned on did in fact with this woman. I don't know. Why did K-Fit want to sit up there and lie? Maybe she doing it for to get that damn clout that she thought she was Barbara Walter, but not with damn Dovie.
well, Miss Dovie,
Your ass out like Lena at the goddamn bar. I'm sorry.
Miss Dovie, no, you okay? So on the 16th is where you and the public defender have talked about some things.
Yeah, me and the
That's what
public.
you're going to be presenting on the 16th. On the 17th, y'all just going to be going back about what was presented today, right? That's
Yeah.
what's going to happen. Okay,
And I
yeah, that
days.
okay. But I will say, um, I did see a lot of things from just reading my book that was on her community wall, and I was wondering, Miss Dovie, were you saying anything? And I get it very clear that you was not,
No,
but
I
yes, you was
I
coming.
only spoke out and lashed out that time when I was leaving over View House and what this
Right.
young lady said that Dovie keep talking about. Y'all know good and well y'all don't talk about. I got other things to talk about. I don't look for the woman. I don't want it. I don't want to hear. Just stay away from me. You wanted me out. I'm out. Just leave me or you don't put me in court. Can you see that you don't want? You don't put me in court. What else you want? Just leave me alone.
Miss Dovie, yeah,
Go
so
ahead.
PDP just made a point that I was thinking about. Didn't you say earlier today that video that we all saw on the 13th? That's what you presented to the judge today, this
Yeah,
morning?
I remind. Okay, yeah, the judge listened to the video with her from the beginning,
I'll
and
be
how
right
it
back,
started
y'all. I
out
gotta
with
get the
all the
book.
hollering and the yelling, and they basically played with like about 10 or 15 minutes. About 10 minutes, most 10 minutes, less than 15, and they listened to it all that screaming. And then she said, "Well, what were you saying? What you doing?" I said, "Nothing." Cause you see, I still had the tablet right there in my hand. I said,
So you was able to present that to the judge, that video that we saw.
the video. Yes, I did. I did that
Oh,
video.
and that's where I was saying that's where the unwrongfully or unlawfully eviction
Uh-huh.
on just read my book part, because we saw that she had put you out to the point where we were always like, let her
Yeah,
in, let her back in, you
all
can't
that,
do
all
that.
that. She
So
has to
you
do all
used
that.
that.
I say the whole world.
Okay,
I,
okay, yeah, that's what I was
I
wondering.
say, you hear the police that told her, no, he can't take my tablet from me, that was my evidence. No.
Okay, well, good luck on your
Thank you,
case.
my darling.
The hood table is going to answer her door from her beautiful kitchen.
Oh, okay, she answered the door.
Um, but Miss Dovie, I wish you guys luck. I kind of wish you never put yourself in this position. I'm gonna be
Okay, I'm
honest.
back.
Yes, yes.
And what would you do different when it comes to somebody helping you out on YouTube? When it comes to that type of situation, would you do this again, or would you do something differently?
No, at my age, I can only just fall down one time. And with that's the first time I ever fell down since I left home at 16 years old. That's the first time I ever had a hand out because I always had life under control.
Mm-hmm.
Work, bought my first home at 19 years old. Grand total of my life, I bought 3 homes, fabulous homes. So with me, I don't tell you the truth, I don't really think so how I would have made it if I were to had my kids and I was in a situation like that. So I'm glad that it based it with me. And I went ahead and went out there to experience it because I didn't want to stay in Florida no more and going up to Connecticut. I was headed to Connecticut. She stopped me when because she was my moderator. She was helping me and getting a favor, getting a ticket and to get on the train and this, that, and another. She was helping me. And then the people start knowing that I was stuck at the what it was the train station, the bus
It
station.
was the train
More than
station.
I was stuck then they start sending me money for then when the next ride that was coming back after two trains had done left and the seats was already gone. Then I ain't have no other choice but to get on the bus because I was gonna catch the train. And she said that to stop by Durham. Yeah, Durham or something. Stop there. Because I don't
Durham,
know the way, so I stopped by
Oh,
there
you
and
said Durham, North Carolina. Yeah.
Durham, yeah, Durham,
Durham,
North Carolina.
Durham. Yeah.
Yeah, and
But
also PDP, you right. I think that was actually Jay Wilson because Jay Wilson was doing commentary, remember? And he was talking about her losing property or being evicted or whatever. And she did threaten to take him to court too on her community wall. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, she threatened. She sent out word to Louisiana Red, and Louisiana Red, they just basically with me. She just started putting. Then she sent out something to Joyce. Just started all this for what? Just keep it on us. You know how Jay Wilson gets on everybody damn nerve, especially when he acting all silly. You
well,
know,
we all can ask
me and
silly.
you. This is what you want. This is what you want to bring me into court. But things happen, you happen to get in your feeling. All of a sudden, when Dovey popped it back on you until you realize paper can go both ways. I wasn't ready for this here. I know that the woman owed me money, and a lot of money. I know that but I wasn't ready because I'm too traumatized in the head. So
Well, I
I
really
wasn't ready
wish,
for
like
this.
the
But when
judge
she
said,
gonna
I
do
wish
this
she
here,
had left
when she
too.
gonna do this here from the other night, let me tell you something. When the night when that thing happened, that daytime when that happened, I was over to Uppity. Nina and Uppity was talking. I pulled what Uppity was talking about Nigeria men in Atlanta, the men's in Atlanta. I pulled her crowd over because um Uppity had to do mommy duty because Nyla had got up. So I pulled Uppity people over in my room and called it Sunday brawl. It wasn't did it back with her. She don't even know what it was did it back, and then she just saying that the police that don't came did it back that because I went smell the cat pee. So it's everything is okay. So I just went on here back on with my video basically talking. She said, put it up. I said, what? Up no. Because I went smell the cat pee and I continued to get ready to do my video.
Yeah, because
She
the
told
cat
me
was
to put it
spraying,
up. So she
spraying and
called the
stuff.
police because I wouldn't put up my computer. So finally, I think when the police got there, or somehow it was going, I was putting my computer away, but I got 5 tablets. You talking about the computer. So she told, so the police, I said, police, wait for you go. Ask her anything else do she want while y'all right here. The police say, is anything else you need her to put away while we right here? She put up the table, she put up her computer. She say, no, that's all that I want. So, okay, when they left, I get my tablet and I continue my life. She called the police back. Tell her I don't want her to go live in my house to put away the tablet. The police said, I can't take that from her. That is her evidence. I can't take that from her. Well, I don't want her going live now. I looked at the officer. She go live with me. Here she is right here. She is the moderator.
I remember all of that.
Go live right here. And she go live right here. See her? That's her picture right there. So what are you talking about?
Yeah,
And
everything
then,
that happened literally happened in front of all of us. And what up, Doreen and Buddha? And what up, Heavy Bear? Come on in, you guys.
Well, the hood table, I'm finna get ready to go, but yes, everything happened in front of us. I remember both of y'all going live at the same time. It was really crazy. We was very
That was
concerned about
funny
a
because
whole
we
bunch of
were going
stuff.
back and forth, back and forth. We was
Yes, I mean it was all day. Like Miss Cruiser and
and
KT
I kept
said, it was all day. And
I
Miss
kept
Dovey, I
I
want to
kept
say.
that video on. I kept the tablet on all day.
Right, but I want to say that K Fit, she was coming from the place of the video that we saw. We didn't know anything no further or before then. I think she's only giving commentary on what we saw on y'all live. So
Okay,
I understand you
hold on.
upset with her,
So
but she
don't lie and say that Dovey keep talking about this here. That's
and
like
I
me
heard you
and
say
her.
that.
That's what that. That's
Yeah, I
all
heard you
it
say
is.
that.
That's me and her. Me and
I
her.
heard you say that. I heard you say that, Miss Dovey. I don't recall that part, but other than that, I know that she was giving commentary on what we saw. But if she said that um, that you was giving more commentary on Just Read My Book after the fact, I didn't hear that part. But all I
Well,
can
okay,
go
but
by
then
what I
if
saw.
you, okay, just stay right there. Let me see if you took down her video. Then I, well, okay, I ain't gonna do that on
No,
camera.
no, Miss Dovey.
I will
I
do
don't recall you talking about Just Read My Book. I don't recall you talking about Just Read My Book. I can recall Just Read My Book using her community wall to come at you a lot, and I was wondering, was you talking about her? And I would go to your community wall and don't see anything. So that's why I say that unless you was verbally saying something about her, I never seen anything on your community wall against Just Read My Book. You did not say anything. I just seen her putting that stuff on her community wall. If you said it verbally, maybe that's the stuff that I missed.
That's the first time I
But
let you out and said it verbal, and that's
but
what.
other than that, K Fit was giving us what we saw, what we all saw together. It was truly funny. Unfortunately, it happened this way, but it was funny later on. It wasn't funny then. When that happened, we was all concerned. We was all
Yeah.
like, "What is going on?" It was really concerning. And later on, now a year later, we can laugh about it. But before, when it happened at the time, yeah, it was not funny. We was very
It was
concerned
funny
about
to
all
us
of it.
because y'all both was being dramatic and over the top, and the police and Sugarfoot and the teeth and all this kind of other bullshit.
The teeth
Sugarfoot,
was
you
a
know, trying
joke,
to
but you can use it. That
it
was a
was it
joke,
was
but
it
that's a
was a
joke.
lot.
It was a joke.
It
Thank
was
you
a
You
for
lot.
can use
But
it,
thank
but
you
you
for
can
having
use
me.
it.
I'm
That's
finna
all.
go. My phone is
thank you for
dying.
thank you for joining us up here
Thank
today,
you, my
Tia.
darling. Thank
Oh,
you.
anytime. Look, I had a good time. Later.
All right, boo.
Right.
Later for now. And Little Man Radio said even Sassy ran in to save the day. Is that a pattern? Oh, y'all keep on doing Sassy. You're welcome, Big Riz. I
That's my
did drop Big
baby.
Riz link in the chat because we're trying to get him to 1K. If there's anybody else who's looking getting close to their 1K, just let me know because we do that over here. We help people that we support that support us try to get to their
Mhm.
1K. So yeah. So
Yeah.
please click his link, hit the subscription bell, and make sure you hit the notification bell. What up, real mamas? How you doing? What up? Hey,
Well,
what's
Hood
up?
Tape, you understand a little bit more
I
about
understand.
the
You know what,
16 and the
Dovey?
17?
You know what, Dovey? It was confusing earlier. Everybody was going live, and I couldn't go live at the time, but it was confusing when you were saying one thing and she was saying another thing.
Uh-huh.
And I said, something got to be up with that. So I waited a while. I kept hitting refresh on the court records, refresh on the court records. And that's when I saw it that they gave Just Read My Book the wrong time. I said, that's where the confusion was. So, yeah,
Well,
as far as you guys,
well, well,
I just wish the
even
best for
though
both
that
of you.
the first time that she didn't show up and she wound up being on Pretty Chocolate Girl channel,
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yep.
yeah, yeah, the judge seen that. The judge had seen that.
Yep, and that's why I said when you dealing with cases like this that are public that happen to fall in the B sector, of course, every time something public goes on in the B sector, people find out about it. People do commentary. So when you in that case, you a defendant or plaintiff, you do got to be careful what you say on the platform before you get to court because you never know. Somebody might try to take something and download it and present
Mhm.
it to the court. So yeah, you do got to be careful with that. But I do support you, Dovey. I don't have nothing against either one of y'all. So when I do commentary, it's just commentary. That's all. I don't want to be biased. I don't want to say I hope you win. I hope she win. I hope you lose.
Well,
I wish the best for
all
both of
do
y'all.
that.
I really do.
I respect you for saying that, and
Yeah,
each is for their own how each one of us as creator, how we bring our story alive to entertain our check and our
right.
subscriber. I understand that, but
And when I get something wrong, I'm always willing to
I have came
apologize
in
if I
here
get something wrong.
and I came in here and you was giving me the first, second, and third degree. I said,
I
okay.
was just joking around though. I was
No,
like,
no, 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 no.
Dovey,
Not
it's
only here, even before. Just today, I haven't been over here in live because I see. Oh, okay, that's fine.
I
It's
hope you
okay.
didn't
I
ever
see
feel
her
like that,
here now.
Dovey.
I see her later. She'll be all right.
There's only one person on here that I really, 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 and I'm sure a lot of people know who that is. It's only one person on
Oh,
here, and they meet. We stay on either side of the room. That But other than that, no, I don't have
Okay,
no beef or
okay.
nothing
Thank
with
you for
anybody
having
up
me
there. I'm
know.
just doing commentary. But boo, as far as both of y'all, wish y'all the best.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know,
thank
whatever
you.
happens, happens. But
Yeah, it is.
yeah.
Okay. Win,
All right,
lose, or
love.
draw, I will still come back and let you know. Okay.
Win, lose, or draw. That's
I
what
still
VS
will
said
come
when
out
she went to
and
court. Win,
let you
lose, or
know.
draw.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
love. Take
Bye-bye.
care.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, thank you. All right, y'all. That is the Dovie, Miss Dovie Milton. And, you know, she got up on here and she wanted to make sure that we had everything right, everything factual, according to her. Because, you know, she might feel one way about something and Just Read might feel another way. And then the judge of the courthouse, they going to say what they going to have to say in the end, right? That's how it usually works out. And had not they messed up the court times for Just Read My Book, I'm pretty sure she would have been at court today, even though, you know, I can't remember what happened last time, but they said she had missed last time. I just can't remember what happened particularly. But anyway, she did show up. She just showed up at the wrong time and it was the court's fault. So again, other people was doing lives earlier today and people were calling Just Read My Book liars and telling her to pay up, pay up, player. And she was like, no, Dovie's lying. And it was just a lot of confusion. So it got cleared up later today when I checked the court records again. And I realized the judge said, I'm sorry, Dovie. I know you was about to walk out of here with 1K in your pocketbook, 1K richer. But yeah, we're going to have to revisit this case. And again, that's going to be on the 17th. And on the 16th, Dovie has to go in front of the judge for some threats that Just Read My Book alleged that she, said to her online. And the judge basically said that they agree that, this is the reason why it's going to court. A lot of times we file cases or charges and if the judge doesn't think that it's like, merit going to court or something like that, then they won't send it to court. They won't give you your day in court. But the judge felt like, yeah, I believe that this is, deserves to be heard. So I'm going to give you your day in court. So basically that's what's going to go on now. And that's going to go on the 16th. So on the 16th, the judge said basically to the defendant, and the judge signed their name. They said, I find that there is probable cause to believe that on or about the date of offense shown and in the counties named above, they send this to the defendant that you unlawfully, willfully, and feloniously did commit the offense set forth above and on the attached records. So thereby continuation is going to be incorporated by reference. The act was in violation of the law referred to in the criminal summons. This criminal summons is issued upon information furnished under oath by the complainant listed below. You are ordered to appear before the court at location, date, and time indicated below to answer the charges. If you fail to appear, an order for your arrest may be issued and you may be held in contempt of court. Arrest and or contempt for failure to appear is an addition to any sentence or penalty which may be imposed for the offensive charge. So Dovie, I know you're not missing court. You be a fool. Anybody be a fool not to miss a court for these type of charges. So there we have it. That's my update. That's my review. We have to straighten some things out, y'all. We have to straighten some things out and make the picture really clear for everybody who was running around earlier wondering what the hell is going on. Okay, so thank you guys all for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed the show today, the review today. Please, 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 if you didn't already like the video on the way in, please make sure you like and share the video on your way out. Please and thank you so very much. I really do appreciate you guys so much. Everybody who came in late, if I missed your name, charge it to my head, not to my heart. Lady Tia, thank you so much for becoming a member. Thank you so much, sweetie. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But yes, you guys, if you want to donate to the commentary, please feel free. It is Cash App, $ the hood table 402. Thank you so very much. You guys, I will see you on the next one. Until then, stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood. I'm out. Love you guys.